Climbing a mountain the long way. Okay, just making sure that I have the Discord notification. You know, there's more that I could do to streamline the process. Make this into more of a less slop. I could certainly aim for a slightly less sloppy stream, but you know, everybody loves a little bit of slop to end their day, right? Who doesn't love slopping it up? Me? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying here, actually. I'm just, I'm just chilling. I'm just Bing chilling. I did not sleep very well last night. Hi. That's very rude of you.
Hey, what gives? The mountain belongs to everyone, pal.
The mountain. The mountain from Game of Thrones, if you were polyamorous. The mountain belongs to everyone. The mountain belongs to the throuple. Oh, that's a little cavern area. Okay, that bird is just floating. I don't think that's how birds work. Bird up. It's absolutely how birds work. Yeah, it's because they're government spy cameras, right? Haven't you ever seen a seagull before? You know, actually I have. They're kind of prominent in this area, funnily enough. They hover in the ocean breeze. Okay. I wouldn't know what the ocean breeze is like. You're right, it's because birds aren't real. Birds aren't real. They're government spy crafts to monitor us.
Okay, good.
This is not the right spot for that. Wait, why am I so shaky? Come on. Why am I so shaky? Hit the jug port. Okay, well. They definitely need government spycraft because we don't carry around surveillance devices in our pockets. No, what? The phone? Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs could never. Tim Apple, my favorite fruit. Isn't he actually gay? Oops. I don't mean to be slurring the man. Or do I? He is a CEO. Who the hell is Steve Jobs? You can say that, though. You're gay. Yeah, but I don't know if Twitch will let me. True. Yeah. I saw somebody in one of the communities I followed had the username I suggest ForceFem, and they got banned off of Twitch for that. And I was like, I mean, with a name like that, you're probably I don't agree with the ban necessarily, but can you be surprised? You do realize that we're on twitch.tv, right? The website known for having gamer chuds on it. They're not gonna like that very much. Don't get TOS'd. I think I might be allowed to mention the idea. Do I necessarily agree with it? No. Also, that would require people actually paying attention to my Twitch channel, which doesn't happen, so. I get to skirt it a little bit more because nobody's here anyways. I get to be a little silly with it. You know, I really want to go bouldering sometime. I keep seeing people talk about, do I want to recall right now? I don't think I do. Actually, whatever. We up this bitch. Where is everything? Okay, we have a couple of different... We have one primary cliff face here, but there's two different holes to climb in that were made for me. Of course. Every hole made for me. I'm a mole? Are moles notorious for liking holes? I know they're notorious for digging them. What's everybody's favorite burrowing creature? I love a little burrowing creature. Oh, hello, cutscene. Imagine they must like them much like one loves a house.
Whew. It's been days since I've seen anyone. Marco. Nice to meet you.
Brother, we're on a mountain.
Wait a minute. You're Ava, right? I mean, the Ava? Who reached the summit of the Giant's Needle from the south face last winter?
North face.
I see you have your robot. Same one you had in the magazines when I was a kid.
Robot.
I knew you'd started your ascent of Cammy a few weeks ago. I never thought we'd be on the same route. It's crazy. I mean, I've been a fan of you since I was 8.
This guy,
How old are you
parasocial.
now? Aren't you a bit young to be climbing Cammy on your own?
Just don't tell my parents, okay? I've been
Ian is
climbing
gonna
since I was a kid, though.
fall
Don't
and
get me wrong.
die.
I mean, not as young as you. Didn't you start when you were like 5?
3.
What's that?
First time my father put me on a climbing wall, I was 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I should know. That's in your father's autobiography. Legendary climber, too. Great guy, huh?
So they say.
All right. I'll leave you to it. See you on the wall.
Parasocial.
Sammy, let's go.
Sammy? What, you gave your robot a name?
Of course. Didn't you?
Wait, I'm emotionally constipated. No. I don't get attached to things, and especially not people. All I know is rock climbing. All I know is rock climbing and, eating pussy. Wait, is that... Hang on. I take that back. That comes off worse than I thought. Mine is, I think it can digging in the ground for tuber's beast, which I think is an echidna. Okay. That is a cute little guy. For certain. I think if you run it into a climbing celebrity, it would be weird to not acknowledge it. However, for me personally, if I see a celebrity IRL, I'm going to pretend I don't know them. Which genuinely might not, given my lack of being able to recognize faces, but it's funny for me to pretend. Yeah, I think there's definitely some humor to be gleaned there. Also, like a celebrity of a certain size, they're gonna be like, they're gonna appreciate just being treated like a normal human being. I think that's a common thing I see said on circles, in circles online. Can I actually make... Do I need to climb over and then... I think we do. I'm going in a very silly way. Man, I need to go rock climbing. I saw people talking about how computer scientists love to go bouldering, and I was like, oh, my ass. My ass needs to. However, if I see Post Malone, that goes out the window. Instead, I will tell him his Canes is ugly.
Go get the pigeons.
Joking, I wouldn't say anything. Actually, if I see Post Malone, I'm gonna be like, hey man, I like what you're doing. Except for the canes. I think that is kind of ugly. That pink is not doing any favors for anybody.
Good.
Although I gotta be real, as a fellow artiste, what happened to all my stuff? When did I get plastic? The fuck? Make room for the dandelion. Still don't... The flower isn't that big. Come on, it's a dandelion. It does take up some room, though. Anyways. I would probably say something about Mr. Malone. I'm going big flower. Yes. But yes, as a fellow aspiring artist, I'm gonna be like, wow, I really respect what you're doing for the most part. Again, I don't like, I kind of hate that canes though. It is ugly as hell. It is very funny seeing people actually have that shit in, like, framed and hung up, though. Bird. What's going on in here? I'm thirsty. I'm a little thirsty in real life, too, TBH. Yeah, we'll just postpone drinking for a second. This is a cave, right? They got water in this, right? I mean, I see fungus. There's got to be enough moisture in here somewhere. Yes. Yes, there is.
Kids' room. Got them.
A letter left in the bedroom. It's addressed to Johanna. Dear Johanna, I'm leaving this letter here, in the bed you occupied just a few years ago. I'm not sure if you'll ever come down to the village to find it, unless one of your goats gets lost down here. We are all gone now, and I didn't have the heart to tell you. We hadn't seen each other for several months anyway. What's the point? I said to myself. She's moved on. Her life is elsewhere now. Saying goodbye to our village was heartbreaking. But we should have expected it. Most people had already left, and the few that remained were all too eager to discover the world below. So it goes. The age of the troglodytes has passed. Truth be told, I could have stayed. I have a trove of good memories tying me down to the rock. But alone, without a human presence, I'm not like you. I wouldn't have lasted long. Maybe there's a universe where the two of us are living in your lair, herding goats with a cup of tea in hand. Brody. Well, that's pretty depressing. You think they got anything in up these up these little crevasses? Can I even get up there? Do I have to start from here and make my way over? Oh, they have the height measurements too. Wow. That's kind of cute. What was I saying? Can I actually climb here? Will it let me? I'm pressing the climb button. Such a cute detail. Yeah, it's very cute to just a little thing. Will it actually let me climb here? I don't think I have the grip. I'm going to assume that if your robot is on the walls, you can climb them, but I'm not sure. Should be an indicator in the game language, but yeah, I desperately need more. I need the yellow paint. I can't tell if I'm supposed to climb it if it doesn't have yellow paint.
No way!
The funny thing is, it's easy to climb a corner like that, but not the way she's doing it. No, she's going about it the long way. The wrong way. I love that you could just keep falling up. I really want to see if I can actually get enough, like, momentum here to even attempt. If I can get it on a handhold, then I think I'll be okay. Slippy.
Ow.
I don't think there's anything up there anyways. We'll just move on. I don't have the skill right now to be able to do that, so that's fine. Skill diff, aka lacking in skill. This phase should be pretty easy, actually. What would it be like herding goats on a mountain? I mean, I've heard goats are kind of annoying. They're kind of assholes in the first place. Oh, it's raining again. Good, good. The never-ending rainstorm. Goats are assholes. It wouldn't be like sheep. There's a Terry Pratchett bit about this. Noted. Uh-oh. I'm so close. Come on, come on. Come on, you're there, lady. Come on, Ava. You got your legs on it. There we go. A little awkward. There's Terry Pratchett bit about this. There's a difference between a god of goat herds and a god of shepherds. Re-explain the Terry Pratchett bit for me. I'm lacking context. I'm putting on the context hat. Please give me context. Damn, this rock do shibari? They got all roped up and everything. The merest accident of microgeography had meant that the first man to hear the voice of Om gave his view of humans was a shepherd and not a goat herd. They have quite a different way of looking at the world. The whole history might have been different, for sheep are stupid and have to be driven. But goats are intelligent and need to be led. Okay. Damn, that's depressing. 5th Troglodyte Village, 150, 137, 98, 77, 35, 20, 12. Oh. The erasure of culture. Miscellaneous goods. It's funny in the context of Christianity, of course, which is what he's really talking about. Yeah. Terry Pratchett. A lot of the British names in culture either really love or really hate Christianity. Or at least have a lot to say about it. One new message. Oh boy.
I wonder what life was like up here.
Good news, amazing news even. We're signing with you, Kai. Of course, I told them how ecstatic you were with the partnership. You can give me a big hug and congratulations whenever you come down. But in the meantime, if you could
I kind of hate this guy.
for me, send me some news.
Send me some news.
A page of notes on the pearly edelweiss, a medicinal flower in the Asteraceae. I'm not sure how to pronounce anything. Family. It is Kami's rarest plant. Its properties have served us to heal the sick and soothe the dying since time immemorial. Noted. Haven't you seen The Sound of Music? No. I think I've seen The Sound of Music maybe one time. It's pronounced like Edelweiss. That makes sense. I haven't consumed culture, unfortunately. Also, isn't that movie like 3 hours long? Aid? Oh, okay. You're gonna correct me one more time, aren't you? Edelweiss. Look, I'm still gonna end up calling it the Edelweiss. No. Okay. Damaged recipe page from the book Grand Cuisine for Grand Summits. The troglodytes know the properties of mountain plants like the back of their hands, but if you ask troglodyte children what their favorite meal is, they'll tell you it's porridge. Rich in vitamin B, it is cooked by mixing oats with sweetened milk. I mean, porridge goes hard, let's be real. Porridge goes hard when you're hungry. Food goes hard when you're hungry. Man, what an interesting culture. How the hell did they get these things up? Did they carve them in here? Did they somehow accumulate the wood and then bring it up? It's gotta be a hard culture. Did I miss? I probably missed an area or two. Down further. Ooh, a tea bag. The elusive cave tree. On the side of the mountain, not... Come on. I feel like I gotta use something here. Unless I can somehow mash everything down enough. There we go. Just enough mashing. Perfect. You know, I love in fantasy when they're like, this culture definitely wouldn't have trees, but we need some kind of wood replacement. How do we do that?
No ladder here, obviously.
Oh, this area is pretty. Gemstones. Buying gemstone, looking for buyer? Is that the right way? Is that the way that that one goes? I think I can actually climb up here. Up one of these routes, at least. I wonder how many of them can actually hold my weight, though. This looks promising. Can I use a baton? Oh, I think this might be that rock that I can't actually do so with.
Oh.
But yeah, I just think of with the we don't know what they do without wood. So we're gonna have a cultural wood stand-in. I love it in Forgotten Realms for the Underdark. It's just like, oh yeah, they just use mushrooms. Who doesn't like a mushroom? Okay, but you can see it. No, that's what I mean. I can definitely see it. You gotta figure out the way that your culture would work if you're gonna make an alternate universe, right? Especially now we ate those really solid mushrooms. Oh yeah, like, mushrooms get very woody. Uh-oh. My ass is about to fall down. No, put your arm up. Ah! The beautiful and delicious king oyster mushroom. Yes. I think that still looks to be one of the best ways up. The hanging climb back here is just... I don't think it's tenable. Hang on, I think we start in this corner. Is got the best handholds for sure. I wish to see more of the mountain. Show me the baby. Got to get solid hand and footholds, as always. And I think this is a little wacky, but not entirely unclimbable. Ava the goat. Not in the sense of being the greatest of all time, but she's literally a goat. She can grip anything.
Okay. Focus.
If she can get her feet in the right spot, she can absolutely climb it. Beautiful and delicious king oyster mushroom. Yes, the king oyster mushroom goes hard. No, come on. Come on. Owie. I know that I can get up there. I know that I can make that work. Hang on. Do I have to navigate further to the right to get a solid foothold and then pull myself up from there? I mean, this is not an easy area. We have stuff in the backpack for this. Might as well heal up and get some grip up. Let's go with both of those. Let's also chalk up. This is the area to be using items. Everywhere else I've seen, I've been like, oh yeah, this is pretty achievable. We're climbing silly style. Man, I really do love king oysters. They're just, that's the leg, not the foot. Whoops. Steam, why are you sending me notifications right now? Are you notifying me that Mugenics came out? Yes, I'm aware.
Oh, yes.
I'm very much aware. Get the leggy up. There we go. We're almost there. Come on, come on. Give me a handhold. No! Sweep the leg. Yeah, sweep the leg. I definitely can do this. I'm gonna keep throwing myself at it. The difficulty is just finding the right spot to do so. Or the right path while I'm on here. Because like down here, I know where I'm at. I think it's just finding speed and navigating the foot and handholds that I need to improve upon. That and the auto select kind of making me upset sometimes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're gonna fall again. Get the leg on. No! Am I dead? Oops. Aw, man. My last save point is way too far away. I'm gonna have to deal with the cutscene again. Shit. There's definitely something up here, though. And I want to see it. Alright, retry. Send it again.
This looks promising.
Yep. This is... right here looks like a promising little fault line. I know we went on the left last time. But this looks good. If we have to chalk up because of the weather, I don't mind. Man, I need to find good ways to actually eat mushroom, too. Maybe we should try frying some mushrooms at some point. You gotta get the right varietal for that, though. There's so many different kinds of mushroom. I went to a Korean barbecue / hot pot this last Saturday. And I ate way too much food. We ended up ordering just an absolute fuck ton of food. It was an insane amount by a long, it was a long shot that we were gonna finish it. Even with like 6 people. I think we ordered like 7 different trays of just meat. And then I also was like, I gotta get veggies in here too, right? I can't eat just meat. I'm gonna end up shitting my brains out. You gotta have some fiber in there too. Since you mostly eat what I eat, you are very used to fiber now. Yeah, I'm aware of like you gotta have other stuff with your meats and your proteins. Can you just grab with your hands first? Like even before we started eating more greenery, I had become acutely aware. Right here? Yeah, that looks like a solid spot. But yeah, before we started eating more plant-based generally. I'd become acutely aware because there are just, like, if you get food from a restaurant, they are not really giving you a ton of fibrous material anymore. Everybody just cares about the protein and, like, it's all meat. It's all meat all the time. And the problem therein lies that you're gonna give yourself stomach issues. The human body is made to digest a lot more fibrous materials. High fiber diets. We used to eat a lot more
Oh, kids' room.
fibrous stuff. Just generally. Well, yeah, I thought our natural state was carnivorous. I mean, there are some cultures that are more suited for it. That I won't disagree with. Like, there's all sorts of studies about the Inuit people and just how much they survive off of, like, raw meat. Not just raw meat, but how much raw meat actually is a significant portion of their diet. There we go. Come on, big stretch. Like, the Inuit people obviously are a very specific circumstance, though, because they're kind of forced to be carnivorous, more carnivorous. I think their culture also is just like you have to be a little bit more brutal up there, simply because you don't get the option not to be. At least with your diet. I'm talking about of course I'm not feminist. I healed my menstrual cycle with raw liver after 8 years of veganism or whatever. Those people are crazy. Those people genuinely are just like, I mean, they're just grifters. Let's accept that. You don't post a clickbait article like that because you actually believe in what you're saying, right? Either that or you're the most delusional person to ever exist.
Okay, all right.
Come on. If your menstrual cycle is all sorts of fucked up because you were eating vegan, you're probably not eating very well as a vegan. Oh, there's a save point here. This is a save point. Oops. I completely missed that. Extreme silly mode.
Good news, amazing news even. We're signing with you, Kai. Of course, I told them how ecstatic you were.
I think I kind of hate Chris.
You give me a big hug and congratulations whenever you come down. But, in the meantime, if you could do one thing for me, send me some news.
Send me some news.
He just makes me think of like, ah yes, we do everything for our sponsors. And, like, you do have to have a good PR person so that you can continue to climb the mountain or whatever. But he does not strike me as a particularly, I'll say, good PR person. At least in the whole morals aspect. Underground oak. Ooh. Troglodyte oak leaf. Legend says it's super effective against pain, like Tiger Balm times 100. You know, I don't know Tiger Balm at all. The only tiger I'm aware of is Woods. Or wait, hang on, Tiger King? Do people still talk about Tiger King? The pandemic, he was just... That was all over the place. People could not get enough. A massive register, open on one page. The ink seems to have faded over time. It reads, Week 12 of the lunar calendar. A climber was seen on the outskirts of the village. She did not stop. Mountaineer found dead at the village's edge. These sportsmen never think about the fact that when they fall, we are the ones taking care of them. The children were very shocked. The young beekeeper came to see us with a crate full to the brim to celebrate his son's birth. Tonight is grog night. A new mountaineer climbed not far from our village. We had to deny him access as he insisted on coming here. Apparently he had an injured friend down below, but the rule is strict. Visitors are not welcome here. Good day today. No climbers on the horizon. Good. I mean, I can understand being like, I'm not letting people into this village.
There's no escaping math class.
I mean, you have to have a classroom for the children. Talk about Tiger King all the time. The Disco Elysium song by that title. That's the Tiger King that I think of. Pretty sure no one's talking about him because he's a real piece of shit. Oh yeah, he's in prison. I forgot about that too. He tried to get Trump to pardon him. But obviously that didn't go too well, huh? Poetry of the day. They came from behind the summit's tall, from whence the troglodytes... The summit's tail, from whence the troglodytes hail. So long ago they did descend from the stars. Their memory dwells in ancestral scars. Burst out of the cave they climbed without relent, for the summit of Kami is a dream well spent. What's the point of learning poetry about the exploits of the troglodytes when the summit will never be seen again? Will never be seen. I wanted to be like the great architects who built the three guardians and climb ever higher to the summit. But my parents want to come back down, so I'm not going to climb my own. I'm alone. I'm not crazy. For trying to get a hitman to kill a woman he was in a feud with. Yeah, that's too much. That's a big case of this person really sucks and is really far up their own ass if they're like, I can get away with hiring somebody to kill them. Brother, you already left the paper trail by trying to hire somebody. Just do it yourself. Among other things like illegally selling tigers. Oh yeah, the guy sucks. Like, awful. Day 0, last day of school. Morning, final lesson, life down below. What to expect? What do people who live horizontally look like? Is life down there harder? Is life down there harder than life here, and how to adapt? Means of locomotion in horizontal life. Bike, train, plane. Magical objects. TV, computer. Afternoon, tidying up the classroom. Allocation of tasks for descent. Packing, checking ropes, filling water bottles. Please note, we leave at sunset. The children had to be prepared. Man, what a life. I'm kind of sad that we didn't see the beekeeper person. I don't know if I just missed that or if I saw the area and that's supposed to be all that you see of that. Come on, shake it out. The loot gremlin will fit everything. As the Beatles once said, she was just 17, if you know what I... Wait, that's the wrong song. So John Lennon definitely would have been in the Ledgers, right? Definitely. You know what Ledgers I'm talking about. I will fit this damn water bottle. There we go. I didn't think that I could actually fit all this junk in here. All right, that deserves a save. I am going to ascend in this crystal cavern. I believe in myself. Maybe that path is a little harder than I thought
No
it
ladder
was.
here, obviously.
Maybe we want to go like... Now the difficulty comes from the curvature. Maybe like here, upward. That, you know, that looks like the most achievable. It'll be a little difficult, like right about there, until we can get just around and then ascend from... Yeah, that looks... Sometimes you must go down in order to go up. In this game, only up. I mean Karen. You know, I saw Yelnats was ranking every single Simpsons episode recently, and I was like, that's actually great content. One, the fact that he's seen, I think it was all of old Simpsons, I should say. Not every single Simpsons episode, but like... Just the fact that he knows all of that, all of the Simpsons is just like, wow. All of them? No, like all of good Simpsons, I should say. I don't think I'm getting up here. Ow. How are you gonna remember 800 of those bitches? Yeah, 800 episodes is quite a few. About a couple, to say the least. I bet we could rank all of the King of the Hill episodes. Yeah. You know what? Actually, hang on a second. That might actually be a great, like, Saturday stream. I didn't think that I would be doing tier list type content, but let's do it sometime. Maybe this weekend. Maybe. Like, I know that Good Simpsons is, like, really solid. There has to be a reason that it got this many seasons. There's already a tier list made for King of the Hill episodes. Yes! I love not having to do all the work. I love not having to work for my content. Come on. No, come on. No, the wrong arm. Me too. Me too, girly. Okay. Let's pop some meds. Let's also pop some chalk. make it a little bit easier for this first part. Yeah, I think we will rank every single King of the Hill episode, including the new season. I think that I know I've mentioned this to you at least, honey, but I think that the newer season was actually better than like a sizable chunk of the old season. The last 2, maybe 3 seasons, I would say. It was really good. Yeah, it felt like faithful too. Which is not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like full-on shill status. And we love Bobby. Yeah, Bobby is like the best character in that series by a long shot. Come on. We have good arm and leg placement here. I'm out of chalk, too. Come on, come on. No, I was almost there! It's hard as fuck to follow a beloved TV show with more episodes, especially with a time skip, but they pulled it off. They did! They actually did a really solid job of it. Very atypical for... especially a series that's like, what, 20 years later? That doesn't happen very much. You know what? We'll use all 3 of these. And some chalk. We love Bobby. Yeah, Bobby is, without a doubt, the best character in the show. Like, even the Bobby is bad because he's quirky. Like the gout episode, I still was like, oh wow, he's learning a lesson and like growing as a human being. Also, he's like 12. It's really hard to be like, this kid sucks. I hate this guy when he's 12. Although I will say Joseph, well, they also wrote Joseph to be more of a one-note, like, quirk character, right? He's just a kind little lad. Yeah, we love Bobby for that. He's just a good kid.
Right on. Yes.
Bobby, we love Bobby. Oh, we're almost here. Yes! We've done it. It took a bunch of items, but we've done it.
I was kind of expecting a throne room or something.
Cat is snoring so loud right now. The kitty goes... She's been snoozing. She deserves a little snooze. J plus R. That's cute. Is this anything? Nope. But yeah, I really want to now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, yeah, I actually really want to rank every single King of the Hill episode. Being able to mentally run through all of that series again. Glowing gloves. Find glow-in-the-dark gloves. Their dye has been mixed with crystal powder to make them glow in the dark. You can equip them and restore them from your backpack. I actually kind of love that. Well, let's compost all of our trash. We have so much. Ludo narrative dis-dick. Hi, Daft. How are you doing today? Ludo narrative dis-dick. I'm alright. Are you excited to do some more Mario? Excited to practice speed running? Dad is getting surgery tomorrow. Oh no, what's your dad getting surgery for? Something I did. Oh no! Did you kick him in the balls too hard? Oh, same thing I did. Oh, thank God, you didn't kick your dad in the balls too hard so that he had to get surgery. Yeah, I shot him. Classic, classic. I kind of love these glow-in-the-dark gloves, though. Is it against TOS to say that you shot your dad as a joke? Ah, well, who cares anyways?
Nice little tubs. But I like the waterfall better.
Oh, these are cute. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, exactly. Who cares? Hey, the fuck? Hand-drawn map. It bears the inscription. An inscription. My friends, if you can find the 3 pieces of the doll that chases clouds away, congratulations. Honestly, for I have hidden them really well. I don't know where any of these locations are. I would love to try and find... Wait, hang on. Will it actually show that? It may, but I'm probably gonna forget. Remember that time I got banned from Twitter for jokingly threatening someone's life and then got unbanned for proving it was a joke by showing the reply to their tweet? Yeah. Someone reported me for saying they should cut their thumb off and then made the same joke. Yeah, they wanted to steal your joke. They wanted to steal your joke's cheese. Because you were allowed to make jokes, or you were back then, who knows? Well, it's a free speech zone, right? Elon Musk, known free speech absolutionist, air quotes. Getting someone banned so you can steal their material is so funny conceptually. Yeah, it is kind of funny conceptually, but if it actually happens, then it loses a little bit of the luster. Oh god, I'm clipping into the mountain. Well, might as well rappel down. Free speech is when Elon says slurs or something. Yeah, that guy sucks. How has anybody looked at anything that guy's done and been like, this guy is so smart? This guy knows what... This guy definitely wants good things for a lot of people. Wait, this is... Never mind, I don't need to... I don't know, ask Grimes. Yeah. She did birth his child. Who's the most recent Elon seed incubator? I know that he got somebody else multiple children. I know, it's bonkers. Not just one kid who they named the world's worst name. Not just one, but multiple. I just love... What the hell is Kevlar's name, actual name again? It's like X42 something. Do I know the names of the other ones? No. Are they also just as stupid? I can assume so. XA12. X Dark Side Rail. The fuck? Techno Mechanicus. The funny thing is that Elon definitely seems like if he had friends in any point in his life, he would be super into that shit. That shit being Warhammer. But that would make him relatable. So, no. Instead, he definitely poses about it. Which, I'll be real, I've played a little bit of Warhammer. I played a little bit of the war game, which is, I'm gonna say, not my favorite. I don't think I like the war games very much. They're a little rules heavy for my taste. I don't like pulling out measurements in order to play my games. You should really finish that one. Yeah, Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader fucks. Rogue Trader is great, and I would highly recommend it to anybody that is skeptical on Warhammer in the first place. The biggest gripe that I have with Rogue Trader is that it's a CRPG, which means that it takes a lot longer to get through and play. Also, all of the mechanics for it are a little bit more... I'll say they're... like, learning what you have to build your character to do to actually be useful. If you're new to CRPGs, don't play that game. That's my... Or do with, like, a character guide. Because I gotta be real, it's not... It's a good game. It's a very good game. But it is not easy to get started. CRPGs are perfect in every way. Tell me more, known Baldur's Gate enjoyer. Not Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate. It's kind of a shame when there is a best way to make a character in a game where you should be able to play however. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. My big concern is you have to have multiple builds that are fun and good to play. Because if you have one that it's okay to have one that stands out, but you have to have like at least a decent A or B tier that are fun and capable compared to the S tier as well. Yeah, I'm a real one, not these tagalongs that came in BG3. I'll tell it. There's a lot of people coming to Baldur's Gate 3. I've been around on the internet. Dear Gabriel, I found the village. The troglodytes are like those described in the old history books in the town library in Santa Maranza. Their rough daily lives translates to a very stern demeanor, and unfortunately I haven't been welcome into their homes, or even able to strike a conversation with the few adults I met. However, the children were more receptive to my greetings, and much more curious than their elders about life in our city. Our life in the city. You should have seen the looks on their faces when I described cars, television, and robots. In any case, the pearly Edelweiss is an integral part of their daily lives. It exists, Gabriel, but I digress. And you must bemoan my wasting time on this foolishness when I should be keeping our sole objective in mind. My love to you, Roberto. Roberto! But yeah, what's the most popular
Come on.
character to goon to in Baldur's Gate? Is it Shadowheart? Is it that everybody loves a goth baddie? A goth baddie that you can fix? For real, no clickbait? True. Yes, or make worse. That's true. Astarion or Shadowheart. Yeah, Astarion is for anybody that identifies queer, and Shadowheart is for people that identify as queer and also the straights for sure. You know what? Actually, like, the two of them both have.
Perfect.
The two of them both have that perfect mentality, or the perfect I can fix them. Perfect I can fix them charm.
Oh, no, not now!
And this is why we put that there. I need to make sure to actually use my pitons more. If I'm actually on the cliff face, I'm gonna, so. Come on. Actually, Astarion is pretty far down the list. Oh yeah, he might be too gay. He might be too flamboyant for a lot of people. But then again, he is a vampire. And people love gooning to vampires. Karlach? Karlach is definitely higher on the list. Karlach second? Okay. She's too wholesome. There's something. Many straight women fear bisexual men. Fuck, I did forget that. I did actually forget that, unfortunately. All the queers, though, they definitely were like, oh yeah, this guy. So, Daft, who did you romance first and why was it Shadowheart? Sean definitely. I remember my buddy Sean talking about romancing Shadowheart in the early access. It was Karlach. Okay, I'm sorry. In the second playthrough, it was Shadowheart, and then Shadowheart. Karlach is more his brand. It's true. I'm sorry. I gotta throw a little bit of shade as a joke. Man, it sure is storming. I'm glad I'm off of the mountain. This shit suck. Everyone knows what I did. I'm not even gonna say anything. Haha. I completely understand. Actually, you know, I want to be ripped in half by a giant woman. It's true, I do know that. I needed to keep that in mind more. I also wanted to be ripped in half by a giant woman. But she, like, she's big. But what really made me go, like, okay, I guess we're romancing Karlach this playthrough was her just being such a teddy bear. She's such a great character. So cute and fun and nice. That's... And also rip you in half. Yeah. Yeah. They really hit like 17 different layers for Karlach. You have Revenge Arc. You have... Oh, what else? You have Nice Lady. You have Big Lady. You have Demon Lady. I mean, she's tiefling, but, like... Monster fuckers abound. Myself included. You got Forbidden Love, because you can't actually touch each other. Because she got the burning. She set you on fire. Exactly. Like, how many tropes can we fit into her character? And each of them works so well. That's the funny thing. Like, normally, if I had thought about this before... Like, if I were a video essayist and looking for content to rage bait people, talking about the Baldur's Gate 3 characters and being like, Gunnar bait. Actually, this might be a good joke video anyways. Keep this in mind. Every character in Baldur's Gate 3 ranked by what I think of their tropes. I'm gonna become a tier list YouTuber now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall. You know, it's really cute. Actually, Astarion Karlach, if you play as her. Yeah, I could see that being extremely cute, actually, now that I... Ah! Owie. Why the hell can you shake the bag? I can't shake the bag because I have it too full, and also I'm actively climbing. Alas. He gets really mad because he can't sleep with you, and when he finally can kiss you, he, like, grabs your face. That's cute. I'm a big softie for that kind of stuff. Wild garlic. Well, we just fell, so might as well rest up and also do some cooking. I'm definitely going to be trying to assemble all 3 of the doll pieces. I see the content, and I'm like, yeah, of course. I got to try the content.
Hi, Ava. I had a call from your agent, who hasn't heard from you, apparently. I laughed at first. He's so annoying. And then I got sad. I guess I don't have anything new to say from last time we talked. I just wish I understood your decision, that's all. You know, it's a bit silly of me, but I thought that you would stop after the last climb. But there's always a new mountain to climb, right? I must say that I really hope Cammy will be the end. Maybe we can finally stop worrying about you. Sorry, that was mean. I always get anxious after you leave. Don't fret though. It gets better after a while. I guess I get used to it. I hope you're all right in any case. Well, I'll leave you to it. Kisses.
I gotta be real. Ava gives divorced energy. She's pre-divorce, but she gives very divorced energy. Doing side quests is a form of loot gremlining if you think about it. It's a loot. I'm a loot gremlin for content too. I gotta have the content. I gotta accumulate all of the content. Bouncing and climbing on it, and by it, well, my rock. That is, I'll +2 that. Are we calling marriage pre-divorce now? Ava is pre-divorce for sure. She's not married. She's pre-divorce. Yo, new thing to bet on when people are going to divorce. Don't tell the tech bros that are definitely gonna bet on this shit. What did I make? I made tea? Raspberry tea. I'm gonna bet Bitcoin on when my wife is gonna leave me. It's not betting, it's a prediction market. Fuck. You're right. You're so right. Extra sweet tea, coffee. How much shit can I throw in here? If you have a really good marriage, you can totally rig the system. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely could. All straight monogamous people do is have mediocre sex and divorce each other and eat hot chip and lie. That's a good bit. Ten streak on the bow. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate you stopping by so consistently. I know the record for the shortest marriage of all time. What's the record for shortest divorce? What's the shortest? Wasn't Chibley like he had it annulled? Didn't he have his relationship annulled very quickly? Wow, what did I do? I'm sorry, Daft. You're better than this. You're not straight. You're queer by association. The shortest divorce before you get remarried to the same person? I'm gonna bet like 2 months. I've been playing Eugenics. It's so good. I thought about playing that for this stream, and then I came to the conclusion that I need to watch somebody else play it first, and then I'm probably gonna get addicted to it for a week straight, and that's all I'm gonna play. Does that mean I can say it? Daft, you get the pass. I give you the pass. You already have the pass, brother. I've given you the pass like 4 times. I will watch all Mitsend Eugenic streams for the full length, and that's on Slop. I love the idea of using on Slop as a way to say on God. That is the next level. That's on Slop, baby girl. I cross my body and kiss my hands and say blessed be to Slop. Yeah, that's quality. That's content for sure. And I love it. Is this anything? Is this a bit? Yes, Bo. You definitely... It at least entertains me greatly. This is something. This is something. That's a great way to... It's a great way to... agree. This is something. It is the way. This is something. I'll take this to the VTubers. Okay, if the VTubers like it, please tell them to check out my channel. Please like and subscribe. Please join my Discord server. I promise I'm funny sometimes. Jesus Slop be praised. Slop, I'm Slop Jesus. Okay? You've heard of Jesus Slop. I'm Slop Jesus. AKA I died for Slop.
Log 82. Vicky was right. We're definitely dealing with a bear. We found tracks near the water point. It is a full palm print.
Don't take it to the
28
VTubers.
centimeters. And when we look up, there it was right above us, just staring down. It's an adult. A big one, too.
How the hell
It took off fast.
does a bear get this far up?
Vicky went higher up to check if there's a den or maybe a bedding circle. Samo? Did you hear that? Samo?
Didn't know being a zoologist was such a high-risk job.
Well, might as well loot their backpack. They're not coming back for it. What do I eat? Herbal mushroom? Ooh, that sounds kind of good, actually. I have so much junk. My backpack is so full. Waiter, my backpack is too full. It's too full of slop balls. We have so many water bottles, too. That's probably part of the problem. It's too late. The missive has been sent. Fuck, it's over. Yeah. Once the VTubers get a hold of it, it's all downhill. It's all slop from there. I need those instant noodles. I need him. Loot Gremlin activate. Slop Mountain. Is it sacrilegious for me to call myself Slop Jesus? Yes, but I need somebody else to affirm this idea. Who cares? I know I don't care. Nailed to a bowl of slop. In fact, we should all be more heretical. Yes! That's what this stream needs. More heretics. More heresy. Yeah, okay. Let's get heretical in this bitch. Where on the map are we? Can I zoom out more? No? Okay. We have too much stuff. I've been performing the evil rite since high school. Yes. Yes. We salute you. I definitely salute you. I support all endeavors that involve being evil. Maybe like fictional level evil. There's too much actual evil going on in the world. Give me the mustache twirling shit. Less modern politics and more like I'm tying somebody to a railway. Yes, exactly. Yeah, there we go. I'm glad somebody gets it. I'm too full. I can't. I'm too full of everything. I'm twirling my mustache. Less trolley problems, more trolley problems. You feel me? Yes. Yes. Plus 2 people. I wanted to say railed on the track. That's less. That's not what I mean to say. Less railing on the track, more tied to the rail track. You think there are, there's definitely, like, train gays, right? The trolley problem is not running a train on some. Trolley problem. Make this person come and then you have to stop fucking. I don't think that's a trolley problem. I think that's just how it goes. Hi Don, tomorrow is the coming of age ceremony for Junka's 3 children. Are there enough amulets up there for them, or do you need to carve some new ones? Yes, time flies. 3 children who soon won't be children anymore. It feels like only yesterday the village halls echoed with their joyful screams. Thankfully, some good news. Lisa the chief is pregnant. The baby is due in the fall. You've gone off the rails. Yeah, unfortunately I've never been on the rails in the first place. Me, John Gaga. Oh shit, this is a lady. I didn't even realize that this was the lady. Well, up we go. I appreciate that this game has maps that you can find. It really rewards exploration. I love that. I mean, it is a game about the journey, not the destination. So if it didn't reward exploring at least a little bit, I'd be pretty sad. Hey, is Ozzy in the files? I mean, he's like notoriously not a great guy in a lot of aspects. But is he in the files? Osborne? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. I remember the day finding out that he died. I was sitting in our box truck, taking knife to a job interview. And I was scrolling Reddit and sitting in the back of the truck. Waiting to ideally not overheat. Where were you when Ozzy Osbourne was killed? Come on. Get the handholds. We're close. Come on. This is not... You... Not moving the right hand there. A cursory Google search says no, but that's all I can do. Yeah, I've stopped using Google. I'm on DuckDuckGo now. Every time I've used Google, I've been like, I'm so tired of getting the AI suggested result and having it be like, yes, here's the thing. The most recent example of this for me is I was looking up, what's the outfit that a jester wears? And it being like, actually, it doesn't have an official name. And then literally right under it, like the Wikipedia page for Motley was right there.
Fuck!
I was like, what the fuck is the point of the AI search, and why does it pop up above everything else? And it just lies to you. It just lies to you all the time. You insult me by saying I'm looking at the AI-generated answer first? No, that's not what I'm saying. Google also specifically, like, pulls up the wrong answers. Or, like, whatever gets the most SEO money for them. It's extremely frustrating. Quick scan of the compiling website. He's mentioned by Slane in name only. Yeah, he's not in the files. Okay, at least I can say at least he sucks for other reasons. Look, I'm a moral. I appreciate having morals somewhere in here. He's not on literally the lowest rung of being a piece of shit. He can be a piece of shit without being on the lowest rungs, for sure. At least he's not part of the notorious pedophile, like, rich people pedophile ring. Oh. Owie. Oh. That's something, at least. We take those. Yeah, we roll down this mountain. Why am I having so much trouble with this leg? It's the scampering back and forth that I think is my problem. Maybe I'd have better luck with the red. Let's try it. Maybe the easy ones are too easy for me. Maybe if I up the challenge a little bit, I'll have more success. Waiter, give me your finest cultivar of slop, please. Come on. I know that I have good handholds here. Come on. It's not that absurd, the position that I'm in here. Do I bother trying to put a handhold, a piton up here? You know what? I have the time. This is definitely defacing an artifact, but I feel like people don't care here for very much. Wow, rude. Look, I like to climb Big Lady and all, but normally if I fall down, I don't kill myself. Oh, okay. I see the difficulty here. It's the leggy. Get a good handhold, get the foothold.
Come on!
I'm gonna fall again. I think I've got to accept that. Also, Bo, tell me more about eugenics. If you would. I'm swinging. Def, you also watched Eugenics earlier, right? I'm very curious. What I'm most curious about is what do the Eddieisms in there equate to? Like, I know I saw a lot of people complaining about the Newgrounds art style, which I think is charming, but that's also, I also played Base Isaac. Yeah, talk them into buying it so they can have something to rotate in their brain. That's my problem, is I don't have enough things to rotate in my brain right now. Definitely an issue for me. I definitely need more things to keep in my brainstem. I haven't been dealing with enough these last 2 weeks. I haven't been spending a lot of time walking around contemplating my life. In a good way. I just feel like eugenics, there's a lot to talk about with it because, one, it's day one. The slop of us. Where? Well, we're gonna continue falling on the same leggy. Okay, I think I may be a little too high. I need to descend and then I can ascend easier.
Back to it.
Okay, I get it, I get it. Okay, I see. You gotta grab a little bit more of the wrinklage here. I'm Peter Wrinklage? Is this anything? If Peter Dinklage gets to be old? Isn't he like 50? Not saying that that's old, but like that's a good ways. I think he's a great actor. He was a great choice for Tyrion, even though he is a lot uglier in the books. The wrinkles on his Peter. I wrinkle on his Peter till I dinklage. I'm really struggling with this particular portion of the ascent, huh?
Pittance,
Nod
please.
sagely. Yeah. Okay, let's try the other leg again. But yeah, I think the biggest critiques I've seen of Mugenics thus far have mostly been, I hate the Newground style. But in the age of AI slop, give me 100 of those over Gooner Girl 673. AI Gooner Girl. Okay. Do you think it? I think it may be. Do you think people are gonna look back on? Sorry, I'm formulating the thought while trying to climb here.
Cool.
You think people are gonna look back fondly on the age of Belle Delphine? Not like how old she is, but back when everybody was gooning to her being in, like, gamer bathwater or whatever. Oh, there it goes. Like, I don't care what people do with their time. I don't really care what you goon to as long as it doesn't hurt you or other people. Or at least if they're being hurt, you know, they're consenting. Like, that's what matters to me there. But I just think it's very funny
Let's do this.
how long of a stretch Belle Delphine had. And now, like, does she still have an OnlyFans? Did she retire? Did she retire and then come back out of retirement? Is that how that went? All I know is Gamer Girl Bathwater. They drank that shit up. Which you probably shouldn't do. Probably bad for you. At least if there's soap in there, you know? If it's just water, then, like, you get your freak on, I guess. I don't know why all I can talk about today is Gooner shit. I think it's because there's so much to talk about with it. Only slop. If I ever make a website That's what it's gonna be called. Maybe I should rename the Discord to Only Slops. Is this anything? Make my entire steez that I talk about slop. Surely that will bring people to the market. Oh, also, Daft, how is Kate's VTuber debut? Did you watch that? Did you see anything about it? What did you think of that? Oh yeah, it went well. That's good. Good for her, I guess. I just hope that she doesn't get crazy gooners. From what I saw of her model, it looked kind of nice. Like, we've talked about it before. I'm not the biggest fan of VTubers, but not like because I think VTubers are bad, but just because I'm like, I don't need more anime waifus. I was never really in the demographic for anime waifu in the first place. Sure. Deft, I'm not. Be real with me. You don't. You can't lie to me and say, yeah, you come off as a waifu kind of individual. Look, I'm a wife guy, not a waifu guy. I only go into handcrafted, artisanal women.
Oh, come on!
Anyone who wants to play Guilty Gear Strive probably has a waifu, unfortunately. I only care about health VTubers. Wait, does health have a V? Woman from the source. Does health have a VTuber model now? Does Johnny Health have a VTuber model? Because that would actually crack me up. Hand hurt? Oh no. They made models to dance in a music video, remember? I do remember now. I completely forgot, but now I remember. Children of Sorrow? Yeah, that tracks. Oh, I gotta go further left. They had a song for Signalis? They did? I need to play Signalis. Actually, I think that's going on the list for sure. My ever-growing list of games that I desperately need to play. That's gonna be one of the ones that I play when Knife is here, though. There we go. Extend out. Of course, they have an Ultra Kill song. I mean, I know the Ultra Kill song. I didn't realize that they were in Signalis, though. Good for them. Good for health. I watched one of Johnny Health's streams recently where he was just like, he was taking callers. Come on, get actually on here. Yeah, this is the way to stand. Don't forget Max Payne. No, I know the Max Payne one. Like that's a given. I just didn't realize they were in the lesbian robot game. But yeah, I was watching one of the streams that Johnny Health was doing, and he was taking callers and just shooting the shit. Talking about some of his favorite... Oh, God. Talking about some of his favorite movies. Tears Rules. I'm going to assume Tears is one of the song names. I'm unfortunately not that big of a Johnny Health. Well, Health fan. Industrial metal, cum metal, not quite my shtees typically. It's the Max Payne song. Oh, okay. I'm not getting the right hand and foot holds.
Oh, fuck.
I'm dragging you with me. Oh, I know, we're going to the health show. Speaking of which, Daft, do you want anything from the health show? Do you want me to sign a picture for you? Get Johnny Health to sign a picture for you or something? I think I'm planning on getting like a print of the last time we went to the show and get him to sign a picture of me getting a picture with him. Mick Gordon had a song in Beat 'em Up? What? Really? Good for Mick Gordon. In a beat 'em up. Oh, Absalom. Oh, okay. That game seems kind of good. We're going to be playing when we see them with Carpenter Brute too. Ooh.
Climbot, recover pittance.
I forgot that that's the next.
Okay, Climbot. If you go, I'll go.
I forgot that that's part of the next track or track list. The next list. I gotta do this in just one go, huh? A quick little challenge. This is gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. Last save 27 minutes ago. Well, most of that was just me kind of fucking around, let's be real. Most of that was me losing my shit. Good luck. Yep. I believe. I'm a better mountaineer
Good thing
in
the
my
kids
head.
around here were born on the rock face. Whew.
Hand hurt. Oh, forgot about that.
Okay. Focus.
I need a good foothold here. I do not have a good foothold. Rock too dense. I'm about to fall. Come on. How do I approach this then? We got to get to that handhold, and then the proper foothold, we just have to go quick, I guess, right? Hang on, I think I want to try and look at what the other side is like before I fully commit to beefing it on this one. Okay, there we go. This one may be a little bit more approachable. We also have hand hurt, which I think we need to do something about. Can I? No. Okay. Probably take some of our chocolate drink. Left side looks a little bit easier. We will try. Although if I eat shit here, I'm going to be pretty upset, I think. We're in some of the harder content, so we use our items here. I do see a hand shelf. Oh boy, there's going to be a Silent Hill transmission on the 12th?
Right on.
What do you mean by Silent Hill transmission? Like, is that new content type stuff? Or like a press release? Okay, shit. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, what do you mean by transmission? Daft, have you actually seen the new Silent Hill, by the way? Is that one that we should try and watch together sometime? The new particularly bad one? Uh-oh. Get the footholds, get the footholds.
I'm all out of fingers.
Come on. We're so close. We're almost there. The movie or the game? The new game, what is it? Silent Hill F? That game seems at least, like, passable. Daph, what have you seen on it? I'm not the Silent Hill aficionado here. Genuinely, if I had heard anything about the movie before it was released, I would have made us go to see it because it would have been funny. Probably somewhere around here would have had it. I saw the other ones in theaters. I feel like I need to keep it up. Yeah, I'm a little bummed that we did miss out on seeing that terrible
This place is
experience.
something else.
Booze in the pot. Hell yeah. We'll take that. Just a wee bit of booze. From what I heard, I would have been laughing my ass off in the theater. From what I've heard about that, I probably also would have been like, what the fuck? I would have had audible, what the fucks? Kami welcomes ye who enter this guardian into her heart. Take an amulet at my feet. It symbolizes the passage from a childhood to adulthood. You shall wear it until the end of your life. Then she become a full-fledged troglodyte, the mountaineer's mapmaker. Recipient of the rocks and the wind. May your steps guide you to the summit.
Look at me, Dad. I'm all grown up.
That's cute. I mean, from what I had seen about left hand hurt, ooh, it's looking a little gnarly here, actually. Those are some pretty gnarly cuts. In gore, as they say. Okay, I'll +2 that. +2 holes in your finger. This is the first time we've actually banged up our fingers. I thought I was doing pretty well for a good minute there, but maybe I was just in the early stages. How fast will it let me wrap my fingies? Not that fast. But yeah, I want to go see movies in the theaters a little bit more. I feel like I've been putting an end to my lonely era. I'm just a gamer era. Gamer no longer. Drunken noodles time. Wait, hang on. Can I actually combine this with... First, we gotta make herbal booze. Grog. Red Rope Club. Make an alcoholic cocktail. You say that after streaming for 54 days? I have made a very active effort to make this a part of my schedule, but I'm trying to become less of a homebody overall. I want to do things with other people. I've actively moved around the streaming schedule more than I've changed up how I'm gonna deal with interacting with friends. Cooked rice. Creamy cooked rice. What's the bag looking like now? We're running out of nice drinks. Coffee grog. Spiked coffee. Okay. A bit of moonshine to stamp out the taste of coffee. Is this a good idea, Ava? Gives you a little bit of grit. Okay, that's fine. We've got everything else done here. But yeah, I've been changing up my lifestyle, at least a little bit. I've been going outside, I've been meeting people. Troglodyte Piton. Find the first Guardian's Troglodyte Piton. A Troglodyte Piton. Don't know what it's made of, but it seems indestructible. Ooh. Hell yeah. Read that. You've passed over to the other side. Childhood is no more. Hell yeah. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm built different. I'm stronger. Can I climb up the lady? Also, I love that they have booze in the pot next to, next to the trial. Like, oh yeah, you're not a kid anymore. You get to have liquor. Oh, please tell me there's a way out here. Please. Oh, okay, I can just climb back out. This isn't that hard, comparatively. At least if you're hydrated, which we're not. Speaking of hydration, I don't think I'm hydrated enough IRL. But yeah, we've been seeing movies more. Trying to make efforts to go outside, participate in society at least a little bit. I'm kind of done with the way that the internet generally is. Like, we've all discovered that engagement bait is just rage. People want to get angry before they want to have fun anymore, and I'm tired of it. The internet was my escape. I lived through many hard times just watching people play video games and, like, having a good time. And I hope that we can return to that era. It should be a place where we gather together and have a good time. Not look for the easiest way to make money. not look for... Come on. An audience to grift. I do miss old internet. Like, Web 2.0 is what I came up in. The days of Homestar Runner, where you actually had to go to a website to watch Flash animations. Newgrounds was bustling. Although Newgrounds kind of is still bustling, from what I understand. Just kind of in a different way. Yeah, where's the next Two Girls, One Cup? Oh, what? What would be the equivalent to that? Instead, it's viral marketing stuff, like, what color is the dress? Did you miss something awful in a twisted way? Guess I miss internet forums. I definitely miss internet forums. Now it's just Reddit, and Reddit... Reddit definitely has its own problems. I want to bring back forums. I like also Discord. Discord has been terrible for the forum ecosystem because it was kind of Discord and forums kind of shared the same steez while still also having voice chat too. It's all sorts of messed up. Also, when Discord goes public, are we gonna switch to a different platform? Well, do you think there will ever be enough mass adoption of a new platform post Discord? That was the thing that I really thought was interesting, is just how fast Discord took over the entire VoIP space. Like, I got into it in 2016. I was like, oh, well, this seems like a... If nothing else, I can just kind of use it. It was brand new, and I think the big appeal for it is that it had a web version, so you could kind of try it out without committing to downloading it. I think that's what really made me go like, oh, okay. I guess I'll give it a try. Every other platform, I was like, I don't want to download another VoIP software. I'd already done the whole rigmarole of trying to...
I'm about to slip.
I'd had multiple friend groups try several different systems, like, we'd tried Dolby Axon for a minute, which was fine for, like, the audio quality.
Ah.
But it just wasn't making money, so it got given up upon. Come on, get a handhold, get a foothold.
No, 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 no!
Can I die of dehydration in this game? I know I can in real life. Okay, I see. You gotta... Oh, you slowly take HP damage. Okay. That makes sense. Can I... It'll at least alleviate the symptoms for a second. Oh, we're falling. But yeah, I really miss the old internet. I miss the periods of reach the furthest extent of the rope. I'm just barely... Okay. Well, that's not what I was hoping that I could get down, but that I don't think is going to be working, huh? But yeah, I miss Homestar Runner specifically. I miss stuff like that. I miss the fun, goofy internet. All right, I've never been a big fan of coffee, but I'm not going to turn down a little zing. I was just a hater. She came out the womb a hater. All right, let's get up here, and then we'll do a drinky. I don't know. I don't know if this path is gonna be one that I can actually follow all the way. It's okay, not everyone has to like coffee. I'm kind of with Ava on this one too. I'm more of a tea individual than coffee.
Phew.
Sorry, I need to double check what I actually have here and what I can use to progress more. Yeah, more coffee. That'll do it. We need the burst. Oh. Need whatever boost we can get here. But yeah, Homestar Runner was like my go-to. I was playing... My ass was playing addicting games and going to Homestar Runner, not realizing that they updated weekly. I made it through probably the entire backlog at one point. My my aunt and uncle were really into it, and they showed me, and then I became a Homestar head, not realizing that it's very much for people who
No grip at all.
nerd family. That's kind of the thing about Utah is every family is a nerd family. It's just what kind of nerd are you? Like both my uncles on that side
Come on.
were huge WoW heads. Like failed college a couple of times because they were playing so much WoW. That and like the problem, I'm gonna say the neurodivergent problem of being like, what am I gonna actually major in? This isn't exclusively a neurodivergent problem, but when you, I'm pretty sure it's, I can't diagnose, but this is just my assessment. I want to be clear about that.
Rain, rain, go away.
I think they both had either ADHD or maybe like ADHD. And trying to decide what you're doing like over a long term is extremely hard to conceptualize. At least from what I could tell. Like, why wouldn't I just play WoW all day if given the option? Things also generally were I have a lot of plastic. Anyways, actually finishing my thought. Why would I bother trying to, like, decide what I'm gonna do when I could just play WoW all day? WoW actually gives me dopamine. Whereas studying doesn't, and also I have to make a huge financial decision of, like, what am I gonna do with the rest of my life as a career? That's difficult. Somehow figuring out what you're going to do for a career is probably one of the most difficult things you can decide, and especially when society at large says you got to decide right now. You know, you're a young 20-something, you're getting your first taste of freedom. Make a life-altering decision. Choose exactly what you're gonna do for the rest of it. I'm glad that I at least found a subject I was passionate enough to pursue. Like, going into psychology. I wouldn't recommend it for most people unless you really like learning about how people think. And like the history of the field. Because it is a weird field too. Like Freud, I talk about it all the time. Freud was a weird guy and had a lot of his own hang-ups. That he definitely projected onto many of his clients. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, is this the doll piece? Yes. I got it. Is that a bunch of trash over there? I'm also super dehydrated. I'm completely out of water, too. Okay, well, we gotta go back down for sure.
That fog is gonna be a problem. Perfect.
Gotta set up our safety net for descending. All right. Anyways, yeah, choose like my initial choice for what I was gonna major in was digital art, or no, it was graphic design. That's what I was going to pursue. Graphic design. And my ass, if you look at any of my pictures,
Bring me the pittings.
you can definitely see pretty quickly an individual that is
No! Damn it!
not very good at digital design. What So we've climbed that fully. We could definitely fully climb up the mountain from that path. Yeah, but that's a learnable skill. That's true. It's definitely a learnable skill. Getting down some more of the fundamentals would have been a good idea for sure. However, it's one of those degrees that you can't really get a job in easily unless you kind of become your own boss. And I did not have the fundamentals down to be able to do that. Maybe one day I'll be able to do that. My current hope to one day... I was thinking about this earlier today, actually. I would really like to go into, like, either a consulting sort of deal. Mostly because I want to be my own boss. I want to be the one that decides how I go about doing things in the business world rather than just being a peon. Like, it's nice being a peon in that you don't have to make decisions. But I don't have a whole lot of interest in working for somebody else for the rest of my life. Having other people tell me what to do. But yeah, I just didn't have the artistic drive for graphic design. Maybe I probably would have gone into some other kind of design space. This is not the way to do this, I don't think. Owie. Alrighty. Let's actually bivouac for a minute. I just didn't have the artistic drive and the want to sit down and create art. Whereas now, like, things are different now, you know? Cooked plantain. We'll just hold on to that for now. Also, the idea of doll's legs, they're detached. Will it let me refill them? Yeah, we're next to the spring. Cool, cool. Let's sleep to rest for a bit. Sleep off the rain. I'm not really worried about our hunger or thirst. That simply will... We have enough food, for sure. Like, I'm probably pushing myself a little too much. Or at least pushing Ava a little too much. Oh yeah, I should have done the scraps too. Hang on. Like, I'll be real. You're just role-playing while this lady pushes herself too much. That's true, I'm just role-playing. I'm just really putting myself in the mindset of Ava. Of Ava. I'm just really making sure that I understand what it's like to climb this mountain. Although I can relate, I definitely push myself so much that I risk burnout with a lot of stuff. If I get into something, I go, yeah, this is what I'm going whole hog into it. This is what I'm doing now. Type beat. And then I burn out and then never want to do it again. Which is bad. Not a great mentality to maintain. You gotta pace yourself. You gotta know your limits. Something I definitely struggle with at times. I think I do want to go with the green path. Although blue path and then circling around to get the honey. You know, let's try red. Fuck it. I think just outside of the red path that it highlights here is actually going to be the easiest. It's just like shouldering over too. I'm so glad I got these glowing gloves. Holy. Makes climbing at night actually doable. Night climbing. Pushing Ava up a big old mountain. You know, night swimming, REM. I only kind of know it. That's why I'm not giving more. I'm also terrible at remembering lyrics to songs, to be perfectly honest. I feel like my memory recall has been getting a lot worse over the years. Something I could definitely improve upon. Bit by bit, row by row. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a little bit of a fall. Twisting my ankle. Yeah, I didn't find a good hold there. We'll just try this path. This might work. It's a little more fast-paced, something I'm a little worse at in this game. I tend to want to take my time with stuff. Fully get my teeth into something before I... Ow. I have a tendency to want to, like, fully rip into something, stew over it. Not nearly to the same extent that that knife does, but I get immersed. I like to feel it out. That's my big thing, is I like to feel out where I'm going. I'm insatiably curious. Insatiably curious. That's true. You are more of a I must learn everything before I even attempt to do something kind of individual, and I want to learn by doing. I want to get my teeth wet. What's the phrase? I can't remember. Something edging my teeth? What the hygienist does when I'm at the dentist office? What does that mean? I could not tell you. Wetting. Yes, I like wetting my teeth on it. Also the thing that the hygienist does in a literal sense. Well, no, that's more of the not doctor, that's more of the dentist. Reminds me of when I had to get reminds me of when I had to get braces. I had crazy crowding, and they just ground off the sides of a lot of my teeth. On several of my teeth, actually. I'm gonna get this honey, damn it. They pulled 4 of mine. Oh, yeah. We need to... Now they tell me, oh, we don't do that anymore. That's crazy. That the way, like, dental practices are... and how they are changing. Like, we always don't know what we don't know. But I feel like best practice should be like, hey, maybe we don't do something that will permanently change somebody's life. Before we, like, change their teeth. Oh my god. I don't know, maybe they thought I would keep my wisdom teeth and they were trying to make room, but my wisdom teeth were growing in sideways. Yeah, you had impacted wisdom teeth. Classic. All growing in sideways, literally, and had to be removed. Yep. Not an uncommon experience nowadays, from what I understand.
No, come on!
I'm doing all this just for a smidge of honey. Ava doesn't like honey. She doesn't like coffee. What does she like? Is the stuff that she likes just like all the natural, like, plants? I would respect her a little bit more for that. I would understand.
It's freezing. Great.
I still don't have... Okay. Now we do a little bit of inventory management. Do I have hot food? I thought I did. Oh well, I took too long. I kind of want to keep the spiked moonshine, though. You know what? Just shake it up a little bit more. Surely our 17 bowls of food. Here, we'll just eat the cooked plain. That should make enough room, right? Yeah, I feel like dental best practice is crazy. They're always changing. They're always changing what's best practice, but so much of the past was just like, I don't know, we'll just go. We'll just take out all your teeth. Don't worry about it. Teeth don't grow back, but have you tried dealing with it? Think about my poor coworker who got veneers and now has to get 1,000,000 root canals because they're ruining her mouth. Ugh. What do the root canals, not the root canals, what do the veneers do that mess up their teeth? It's just... like, dental issues are some of the most frustrating to deal with, for sure. Because you can't stop thinking about your mouth. If you talk at all, you deal with your mouth. I think I may have actually been, like, messing up my teeth when I was vaping weed, by the way. Just a side note. I think maybe exposing your teeth to hot chemical may be bad for it. So, pro tip for anybody. Pro tip for anybody that feels like their teeth may be getting messed up. Like, pay attention to what your body feels, by the way. I know we love to do the gamer thing of, I'm going to game for 12 hours straight and drink 17... drink 17 Mountain Dews. To make it through my gaming session, but that's a little crazy to me. Like, in hindsight, that's turbo not good for you. Maybe some of my health problems are caused by that more sedentary, caffeine-consuming lifestyle. I know that I very consistently...
Great.
Hang on, gotta zoom out a little bit. Some dandelion up there. Okay. I know that I would very consistently, like, hang out with friends and stay up all night drinking a bunch of Mountain Dew. But I just can't handle that much caffeine nowadays. I have a more fragile physiology. Not that much sugar. That much sugar too. That's definitely a contributor. Probably couldn't then, and just being very young was compensating. Or you didn't care as much what you felt like. That's definitely a part of it too. Being young. A little cave exploration here. A little bit more of that. I purposefully tuned out a lot of what my body was saying to me. Oh, those are shoes. This is the bear's cave, ain't it?
Climb up! Are you coming or what?
I can lick a toad? Yo. Whoa. This is great, actually. Toad vision, toad vision. Who's what? Huh? Yeah, I didn't think I could lick the frog. Lucky me. RIP to these hikers. This is good sound design, too. Just a little bit of that echo. Is this what licking frogs is like? Alright, well, I think this is a perfect point to stop off the stream. I don't think we're going to get to another save point in the next 4 minutes or so. But thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Just a little stretching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate y'all being here. And let's see who to raid. Who's live today? Discord is dead. Yeah, everybody is using Ploob now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Bub is streaming some Overcooked too. Let's go say hi. We'll just raid in here. Say hi to Bub. I hope that they finish Overcooked 2 and have a good time. And thanks again, everybody. I hope y'all have a good rest of your night, or whatever time it is for you. So, bye!